Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Aries for March 2021. So before we begin, I'd just like to welcome you all here and welcome you to the month of March. And I'm going to just make some of you who may be new to the channel for the first time aware of a few things. So on my channel, I do post other videos for the daily card messages that I write. I also do a weekly angel reading, which is more in depth. And also, there are some meditations on my channel as well. And finally, I've been offering since the pandemic my half-hour angel reading of $77 for 1 full hour. Okay, so what you would do is you would go to my webpage, theangelschool.com/services, and you would click on the half-hour reading as is. Within 24 hours, on the first business day, I will send you a confirmation email. In that email, so don't worry about the form that's on my website to set up an appointment. In the email, I will send you instructions about submitting your availability so I can schedule your appointment. And I usually ask people to do 3 weeks or more, especially if you have a limited availability in that 3-week span of time, so that I don't have to come back to you and lose your place in order. So I go through and schedule appointments in the order that I receive the payments. And so I just ask you that you be aware of that, and to also be aware that it could take up to that amount of time to schedule a reading. Okay, now all of this information you can find, first of all, the link is below for my web page, theangelschool.com, and then where you can find the other information on my channel, there are links to my Twitter page and my Facebook page, and also these things are posted here on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed, please do that, like the channel, as that helps the channel to just be out there, okay? So let's take a moment to take a deep breath and to connect in with the messages for you, Aries, for this month. Now, I'd just like you to just really breathe and let go, and really feel the energy underneath your feet. And you might be aware of the energy, a ball of energy below your feet that is spinning and vibrating and pulsating. And this would be your Earth Star Chakra, which is like hematite. So I have a piece of hematite right here. This is quartz, clear quartz. Okay, and so we have the balance of those two. And just so see that the sphere of your Earth Star Chakra, like this hematite, silver, metallic. And we're going to call upon Archangel Sandalphon to touch and light up that chakra for you. And just imagine as you're breathing into your heart space, feel the expansion of this chakra, and feel yourself being rooted to the earth, and really grounded and rooted in the earth. Now, if I can remember, before I started, they wrote the word crossroads. And I can barely see it, the other word they wrote. But the feeling is that in this month, that this is going to be sort of like we're going to find ourselves sort of at a crossroads. And you might be already feeling it energetically. it's about change, it's about choices, it's about a new sense of direction. But you also may be feeling in some ways the pressure of this, okay? Being in this place and feeling as though almost like you're going through a very narrow tunnel, and then it kind of opens up at the other end. So the decisions and things that you're sensing or feeling. So this is why it's really important to kind of really, be aware of your ground, be aware of your earth star chakra, to really have a strong foundation. And then to bring that energy and attention to your heart chakra, because this will allow all the other chakras to come into alignment and to be activated. So I'm getting the Ascendant Master Apollo coming through, and Zeus. And so what I'm getting a sense for you is all of this vibrant energy, okay? So Apollo in terms of the sun, and Zeus sort of with that energy of lightning bolts like the Tower or Uranus. So there's that sense of potency in terms of, unpredictability and all of this energy and vitality and potential with the sun, this creativity. So they're writing the word hope. And this is the time for you now where they're writing the word knowledge, where a lot of your knowledge that you've gathered over many lifetimes is really going to come through for you and to provide you a new sense of hope. So this crossroads is about shifting lanes, stepping into this portal of new opportunities that's opening for you. And that might create this sense of, almost like you just shift gears all of a sudden, and that you are stepping into a whole new realm of possibilities. And I'm seeing the goddess Lakshmi come through. So that this is really indicating prosperity, good will and fortune coming through. The possibilities there. So really, and they just wrote the word Eden, so that it'll almost feel like a paradise. So the shift might come about in that you just might feel that where you might be feeling like yourself sort of unrooted and moving very fast, but all of a sudden everything just calms down. There's a soothing energy, there's an earthy groundedness, and your ideas, your creativity, that your fire, your action orientation seems to gather more momentum because of this. So let's take a look at the card. Okay, so we have the Archangel Gabriel, and this is the card Awakening. Now, traditionally, this is the Hangman card. So what's going to shift for you is perspective. And this might not sound like a lot, but once you have a shift in perspective, you're free in that moment. But what they want you to do is not to resist that shift. And so pay attention to the ideas that are communicated to you. As Archangel Gabriel is the archangel you'll be working with, his name means the strength of God. And he's also the archangel of arts and communication. So be aware of this sort of all the ideas, the shift in your mind and your perspective, your ability to see opportunities and solutions that you didn't see before. This for some of you may be felt emotionally, is what they're writing. You might just feel this emotionally, this shift. But again, don't underestimate the power of feeling almost like refreshed in a way. Okay? And so the thing is that in this month, something like this, they just wrote the word register, is going to register to you. They even been writing the word registration. So it almost feels like you're signing up for some kind of powerful transition in your life. This shift in perspective, this awakening, this emotional awakening or awareness is just going to have profound effects on your life and its outcome and direction from that moment forward. All right, so let's take a look at the message from your guardian angel. And it's so interesting because I saw the word energy. And here we have the 6 of action. So this is just indicating that energy we were talking about before of success, of you achieving or meeting a goal or being recognized for, finally, maybe other people start to recognize you. Maybe what I'm feeling is that for some of you, Aries, that maybe you've been working on something and you've been, putting it out there and maybe you haven't been getting anybody to bite. It could be a job or it could be, someone recognizes you for what you've been doing and is ready to give you a promotion or some kind of rewards or feedback or positive feedback about that, or you're going to get some kind of positive feedback. So they're writing the word fertility here in the sense that this also could be for somebody who's been trying to get pregnant. And so you might get that result and answer that you've been waiting for. Okay? But for many of you, this is going to be a shift in your sight. Whether it's insight, hindsight, hindsight, foresight, you're going to have that shift. Okay? All right, so the message in the card says, what a wonderful experience for you. Your project is a total success, bringing awards, promotions, and other recognitions for your efforts. Well done. If someone who can help you offers assistance, know that this person is heaven sent and say yes. Okay, so we're also, the way I'm looking at this message from your guardian angel and your archangel, these two cards together, it just gives me a sense of whatever it is that you might have to go through. So the hangman could, feel like delays, and maybe this delay or this experience that you're having is that opportunity to help you to shift, that opportunity to help you to figure out the path to get on where you can now start to be successful. So the hangman doesn't come unless you need to chill in order to get it. It's like you need to relax and be open to the process. Stop trying to forge your own because you're not getting the results that you want that way. This is like when you don't try, you keep trying the same thing over and over again and not trying something different. So explore your options, be open to the options, be open to whatever that what comes out of that shift in perspective is what they're really saying it's going to come from. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings and have a beautiful month of March.